So this is by no means a like Cybon or top of the line carbon fiber wing, but this is real carbon. Now this wasn't cheap, but it wasn't like expensive on carbon fiber terms. So like there's certain things I can pick out, like the carbon weave. It is kind of like not perfect. It looks really good right now actually. In the sunlight you can't really even tell. There is like a little imperfection like right there, but I mean, overall I am really happy with that. This thing came in a wooden box with like hinges on it to open it up and everything, so well protected. It came from Japan, so yeah, JDM, yo. Look at the freaking carbon. Look at it. That's not the only thing I'm doing. So I have a carbon front lip coming. It's a 3-piece. The piece that goes in the center right here extends that center section out just a little bit. It's carbon fiber, and then there's 2 side pieces that wrap around the bumper right here. They're a little bit lower than the center piece, and they're going to be gloss black. So, question being here now, do I stay with gold wheels or do I do them black? Now this isn't going to be like right now, like instant, like I'm not going to do it right after I get that lip. I'm rolling with these for a while, but when I do need to get tires, I'm going to have these wheels powder coated, so it's more of a permanent fix. So I can powder them gold, which is going to be a little bit lighter than these, or I can get them powder coated black, and I'm thinking black is going to look better with the mods that I'm putting on this. So drop down in the comments, let me know what you think. Do you think I should do the wheels black, or do you think I should leave them gold? I just don't know yet, and I think I need to see the front lip before I decide. That's all I'm really going to have time to do. I don't even know if the front lip's going to get here, but I have to submit this into the Copart Rebuild Challenge before the end of August. Now right now it's the middle of July, so I should have time to, you know, to get my pictures and everything, but I don't know. It just depends on whether the lip gets here. And man, I got the air conditioner kicked. It's like it's hot outside, okay? I was just sweating out there, okay? This is real boy stuff, okay? That little air conditioner, I started it this morning. It's like 68, 69 in here. It feels great. But I just spent you're interrupting my video. Goodbye. But I was just in there on the internet for like an hour looking. Now I got all the torque converter bolts in. I'll put the starter in off camera. It's in there. I need to hook the wires back up. I could not fish it back in there no matter how I tried. Oil pan's all sealed up and everything. And like I said, starter's in. And all the flywheel, well, drive plate to flywheel bolts are in. But I didn't make them tight because I wanted to torque those. Now, I just searched forever, and there's a Kia forum page or whatever, and I found the torque for those bolts. It is, it's pretty low. Now, when you take them out, it feels like they're not that tight either. So, I feel that this torque's right. It's like 33 to 38 foot-pounds. So, we're going to do them at 35 foot-pounds. Actually, I might do 38 because I don't know how accurate my torque wrenches are, and I'd rather them be tighter than too loose. So, 38 foot-pounds is what we're going to do on the flex plate bolts there. And then we'll continue putting this back together. Wiring harness and stuff. I got the air conditioner bolted up already. Yeah, everything's going pretty good. So I just went ahead, it was kind of boring, but hooked the wiring harness up for the starter, put this bracket on here, ran the wire, you run it underneath an engine mount, clips in up there, and the alternator is now plugged in. Wonder if, did we even unplug it? I can't tell. Yes, it's unplugged. So there's still another harness that comes down and plugs into that, and there's another one that comes down and plugs into the compressor. So we have to do those yet. But besides that, Everything down here is done. The other harness has got to wrap across the top and then come down to those. So we'll get to that. But I'm going to go ahead, change this filter out. I got a K&N Quaker State, which is actually what Hyundai recommends you use, is Quaker State. So that's what I got, 520 full synthetic. I'm going to change that. And that way I don't forget, because I don't have any oil in it right now. So I need to tighten up the drain plug too. Anyways, let's get oil in this so that I don't forget. I just made a discovery. I'm like 90% sure now that this was a replacement engine. Excuse me! Peanut Butter Queen's gotta go get peanut butter in the mailbox. Yeah! Anyways, I'm about 90% certain now that this was a replacement engine that Hyundai put in because of the recall. Which makes it have even less miles. It probably doesn't even have 84,000 miles on it. On the bottom of the oil pan, Hyundai Kia 15 December 2016. This was off of a 2013, okay? This was off a 2013 car. So this motor is probably a replacement engine that Hyundai put in with the update from the recall. And I honestly don't think that the splash guard there on the baffle and the oil pan, I don't think that that's a huge difference. As long as you have the right amount of oil in it, then you're not going to have to worry about that. These aren't race cars. People aren't taking, well, I mean, I don't know. People might take them to the track, but the baffles keep your oil from splashing up in the oil pan when you go around turns and corners and stuff like that, so that it doesn't starve the oil pump, you know what I mean? So it doesn't suck air in because the oil went away from the pump. So this is good news. Also, while we're right here at this point and everything's off of it, so everything's easy to access, I'm going to pull all the coils and pull the plugs out and see what they look like. And I'm going to look at my third cylinder plug on that other engine and see if it's worth using or not. Might not be, but I am saving like all the coils and everything. This engine looks like really dirty right now, but we're going to clean this after I get everything plugged in and plumbed up and stuff like that. But I want to do the maintenance right now while everything's disconnected. So plugs real quick. Let's do that. Well, I'm going to check a couple more of these plugs, but other than this discoloration, these plugs are in excellent shape. You seeing that? The top electrode and the bottom electrode are there. The discoloration, everything looks good on this. This is what a normal plug should look like, and that doesn't look like that has a lot of miles on it, which further confirms my theory that this was a Hyundai replacement engine, which means it would have less than 84,000 miles on it. Whenever the engine went out and Hyundai replaced it, they put a brand new block, a brand new short block in, I believe. So this probably has way less than 84,000 miles on it, which is awesome. I lucked out on that. So we are really far into this already. All I have left is the intake. Intake and the battery tray. So I'm gonna go. Oh, okay. I see one more thing. This ground wire. So I gotta get that, and then I left a nut off right here, which I don't think I even have it. Johnny took some of this apart, and I was putting everything back on that I took off. So Johnny was taking some stuff off, and I wasn't watching, but I have everything. I put everything back on my engine, so I've just been taking whatever I need off of that to put on here. So I'm gonna get those two simple things hooked up, and then get the intake on, put some coolant in this thing, and we're going to fire it up for the first time. Now I did just remember, I forgot one thing. I didn't tighten up the O2 sensor on top. You had to put the heat shield on, then put the O2 sensor in, and I didn't have my sockets out, so I'm gonna tighten that real quick, and we're gonna start it. I think it's ready. Like, I feel like it's ready. I don't know. You guys think it's ready? I think it is. Moment of truth. Fluids are in it. Coolant. Everything. Game time keys in it. We have power. I can't get in it. Moment of truth. Now the smartest thing I should have did is I should have pulled the fuel pump fuse and cranked it over several times, but since I don't think this was in the junkyard that long and we cranked it over and started it in the yard, I felt pretty sure there was oil in there, and you know what I mean? It wasn't a dry motor is what I'm trying to say. So that's why I just kind of started it, but it sounds good. It sounds really good. Started up pretty quick too. Well, that was fun. Okay, so I'm going to take this cradle off, get the hood back on. Once I get that back on, slap the under tray. Well, those under trays need sprayed. I'm going to leave those off for now. So then I'll take this thing out. We'll power wash it. I can clean underneath now because I got that Ryobi underbody tray thing. Well, I don't need to clean it underneath. It's clean. So I don't need to spray it underneath, but I want to get this whole top side cleaned and stuff like that. I got all the bubbles out of the system, but I'm going to let it sit here and cool, see if it'll suck more down in, and I'm going to get the hood on while I'm waiting. I'll get back to you guys after I get the hood on, and we're ready to take it out and wash it. I do not have a lot of time to clean this because it is about to let loose. I mean, it's getting windy, dark, thundering, so I don't want to get my camera wet, and I'm only cleaning the engine bay because of the rain. It's just not even worth it. So, you know, we're just gonna do a normal wash, and that's it. Hey, I at least brought my camera in before this all went down. Hey, listen, This ain't no little storm. This is a big storm. But I'm gonna take this for a drive. I'm not gonna go full throttle. I want to drive it. I want to feel it out. I want to make sure everything's good with it. I don't want to, you know, beat it. I do, but not the car. These are not the kind of conditions that you normally test a car. We got rivers going down the street here, but I can already tell you, like right off the bat, it just feels smoother, like it has more power. So I mean, and I don't have the under trays on, so now I'm getting the bottom side dirty, and I said was clean. Great. But the AC worked. When I first started it up, my AC wasn't working, then I realized I didn't have my compressor plugged in, so that's one thing. Man, you can't even see. It's just rain so much. Plus, I don't even know if you can hear me because the rain's hitting so hard. But I'm gonna take this thing out the road. We're gonna get it up to speed with the Kia Optima. All right, you're not gonna be able to hear it running, but oh, this thing runs 10 times better with this engine in. I can tell you that right now. It just runs better. I'm barely on the throttle, and it's just worlds better. This is bad. I can't see. This is really bad. Well, everything's going really well, actually. I'm gonna give it some acceleration. I have to test it. I'm nervous. I'm not gonna do it from a stop, but we're gonna do it from like 25. Oh, we spun. Runs way better. That was like 3/4 throttle. We spun at 25 miles per hour when it yeah, I'd say this one's a lot better. There's really no drama. I did have it misfire a couple times, but I did just power wash the coils and everything. Like I sprayed in there really good, so I'm just guessing there was a little bit of water in there. It's cleaned up since, and it's been running fine. So I don't think there's an issue there. I don't have any surging or anything. I've been running it, and it's running good. It's smooth. Power delivery is good. It's not choppy like it was before, and I think we're good with it mechanically now. So overall, pretty happy with the engine replacement. So that's gonna be the end of this episode. Next video here, I have products I need to I have a product to review. Security cameras, and they're solar powered. You don't plug them into anything, so that's pretty neat. I'm not sure what else I'm doing the next episode, but you guys will find out because you always stay tuned and you love to watch what Unwrecked is doing. So if you like this video, smash that like button, consider subscribing. Hit that dislike button if your mom wants me to stick my power plant into her engine bay. Yeah, we'll see you on the next episode. Alright. Excuse me, ma'am. Excuse me. Hey, ma'am. How you doing? Huh? Oh. You're gonna fall out. You're not even that big. You don't care. Living the dream. Yeah, I know. I'm talking about you. You want to say bye-bye to your fans?